I don't... No habla inglés!
Could we get a translator in here?
Edgy boy, ayúdame!
I don't speak Spanish either. I also don't have any idea what this means.
So you're a whippersnapper too.
Oh no, here it comes.
Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
That's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
I love that the judge is now trope aware.
Yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
It's always been somehow trope aware, but being very naive at the same time.
I see. Your testimony, please.
Every day, after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do.
Clean out Willpower's litter box.
I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see.
It's a stupid policy.
Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
That's a very stupid policy.
Look at who's got the policy. Mrs. Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
And of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it.
I hate you so much right now. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wrong, please begin the cross-examination and make it snappy.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Press on the fourth statement.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
Ugh.
A fanboy.
So you're telling me a random stranger showed up on the studio, the camera took a picture of him, and you didn't find this suspicious, but you found the person in costume who actually works at the studio suspicious. How do you still have a job?
You really want to know, Sonny?
Hold on to that thought for a few cases.
Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks, if you ask me.
You even described them as freaks!
They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where, probably on the new grounds they're talking about these days. Always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait, ah! I hate this. I'm Phoenix Wright, and I hate everything about this universe.
Hi, my name is Phoenix Wright, and you may be wondering, why am I here?
How did I get to this point?
Screw it, I'm getting drunk. I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
I'm fully certain that the screw it, I'm gonna get drunk is basically Phoenix in Apollo Justice.
Well,
Yeah, it really is.
if you must know, there's a train that goes into the employee area.
And you don't secure that.
The gate has been loose for a while. It needs outside, well, that's where they come in.
Oh
Then
my
close it!
freaking! What is wrong with you? You are the worst security person. The worst.
Told you they were freaks. Oh, and,
And
they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
kids can be murderers too. God. Photo erased. Continue.
It was a boy, probably second or third grade.
What?
Order! Order! I've got a headache too, but let's keep it calm, people. Let me get this straight. You saw two people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was a steel samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about second or third grade.
Oh yeah, so you see, we see his type every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
Seal up the grate.
Have you
What's wrong
tried
with you?
nets? A boy in second or third grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick? What's going on?
Everybody in this universe is incompetent. It's what's going
I mean-
on.
The boy was there. That makes him a suspect, doesn't it?
And they're already trying to unsuspect him because this is not a fucking justice system. I don't know what this is, but this is not a justice system. This is a circus. We are clowns. Over there is a goddamn dancing monkey.
Oh, wait until we get to the second game.
The court will take a 5-minute recess. Where the hell's my Advil? I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. God damn it, I'm gonna miss my tea time.
Even the judge agrees with me. How messed up is that?
They let it slide because it's the main character.
Mr. Huge Yakman?
Yes?
Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? You didn't go to Burger King?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. Okay.
So, who was the still samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? This dude, samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. I never could have walked in and taken it. Really?
What? You should take better care of that stuff!
Somewhere Arcane Griffin is going, yes, you should.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a samurai costume.
I don't know. Kids, maybe?
So,
People who use eBay?
I know
Ow.
at least once, like, on one of the shows that Arcane Griffin was working on, somebody broke a prop, and that wound up being, like, an entire afternoon for her going to, like, every Lowe's in Hollywood.
What are we going to do?
First, we play for more time. Second, somebody get me a bottle of tequila. Third, we start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
And pray for him to be the actual murderer. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can't get another day.
Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot, so I'm gonna need 57 chicken sandwiches.
That's chicken. You don't sound very optimistic.
Worry about it. That's called plot bullshit armor.
Have you been in this universe for longer than 30 seconds? Of course I'm not optimistic. Everything sucks.
It's time.
Okay. Autobirds, roll out.
What does that mean? Please don't say like that. Snarf, snarf,
Snarf.
snarf.
After the heroine, court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
Excuse me?
Did I hear that right?
You heard nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
So much more about this setting makes sense if you assume that everybody is drunk or on drugs.
The prosecution's thoughts are simple.
Or we are in the Japan rom-com. In the Japanese
Nothing
rom-com.
has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy roughly 10 years of age. The other photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there's still no one else that could have committed the crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Chop, chop. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim.
Well, of course you would.
There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent, despite all evidence to the contrary. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Everything
It's
is
always
normal
been
here.
fine.
Oh, who was this person, other than Mr. Powers, that could have committed murder?
Security lady.
Yep.
It was the security lady. That bitch over there.
Dun dun dun.
Who?
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury.
Good. Oh,
The security lady, Oldbag.
what? Whippersnapper!
Order! Order! Is this true, old bag?
Bag, that's Miss Oldbag to you.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the moita.
Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Huge Yakman.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wrong.
It's almost as though this should have been the police's job. Huh? That's odd. This is usually the part where everything goes wrong. Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence, and then I have to go through like another 3 chapters of this?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it. Is that it? Edgy boy, just sit there, do something.
We
With
sentence
all
you to
due
death.
With all due respect, ma'am, you're looking awfully sus, as the kids say.
Press further.
The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's action on that day.
Why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard... Yes, hard feelings. Very hard.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy. The one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wrong?
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Or is it be nice to the kids and mean your elders' day, whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder.
We will
Here,
need...
The spear and the card key.
The spear and the card key.
Well, or the card key.
Either one.
Your Honor! The murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see.
There's 3 kids in a steel samurai costume.
Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The windbag, speechless. I've definitely earned that chiking today.
Very well. The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wait a second.
I was about to remark. Mark, this
God
investigation...
damn it, I knew it wasn't that easy.
This trial's only lasted an hour.
This is Wendy Oldbag. What were you expecting?
True.
I'm not here to sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking.
Oh no.
The sound design is amazing. Oh,
It is.
great! Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony again?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Now, oh my god.
By whom?
You mean it wasn't Edgeworth? God, I hate this.
Well, if it was an Edgeworth, that
Testify.
means...
Elmo Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the moida.
God,
They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Oldbag! This is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
You been
You know.
listening?
Mistrial.
They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
That is patently false.
welcome to hell, Dra. You still have that heroin. I may be joining you in.
Mr. Wrong, your cross-examination.
Press her on the 2nd or 5th.
Three, 4, 5.
Who were these people?
The director and the producer, for starters.
Oh no.
God damn it.
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
So I was surprised no one asked about it.
Edgeworth, are we all incompetent?
I'm beginning to think we might just be.
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? Yeah, it was blocked by the tree, you jackass.
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the goddamn Toki's head was fallen over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but...
Yeah, just let's take a break.
Your Honor? We've learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. Director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. As we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hope that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people who we have just been told of. God damn it. I understand, Your Honor.
Someone looks thrilled.
I'm with my esteemed colleague on this. This entire case has been stupid.
This
It is
ends
only
the
the-
day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
Lantern, it is only the third case of the first game.
Oh
It's gonna
god,
get
it's
so
gonna
much
get
worse.
dumber.
It's
That
gonna
is
get
all.
worse.
This court is adjourned.
The second game's cases are worse for this nonsense.
Especially if we were playing the case that shall not be named.
Nope, it shall be not named, it shall not be played, it shall be summarized, and that's all.
Okay, I'm gonna need 50 mozzarella sticks to cope with this.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Really, it's nothing. Or should I? Oh, or should I? Oh.
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, no. Have we figured out who... I'm sorry. Have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag?
57 mozzarella sticks first, solve murder later.
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Look, I was just wasting time, because this is all stupid. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I feel kinda sorry for her now.
I don't.
Nobody does.
Okay, let's get down
Down to
business.
To the studios!
Through the studio. Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks, thank you guys. Oh god, this section only is an hour. Oh god, that means the next section is huge. Oh, this course was something a bit different then. We got to continue on for the next 25 minutes.
Yep, part of the investigation done anyway.
Yep. Oh no.
Mm.
What a day! What a stupid, stupid day.
No time for relaxing, Nick. Say, do you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial and on whether I get those 57 mozzarella sticks.
Director and producer?
Them and the 57 mozzarella sticks.
Fuck your mozzarella sticks.
Not...
That's a party boss when it sticks up is stolen.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios.
I'll remember this the next time you ask for a burger.
We ate all the mozzarella sticks. It's where we kept the heroin.
Boy, that takes me back to some doctor visits.
Okay.
No one's here. My bad.
Right, now that they have Miss Old Bitch in custody... I guess they don't have anyone else to replace... Maya, you're now the security guard. Congratulations.
Quick, change the Windows password.
Hey, in the God Station! Look, she left her donuts!
No donuts until I get my mozzarella sticks.
Aww. What? I wasn't going to eat them. They're gross anyway.